and welcome back to my channel. Today, Sunday, I don't know if you're watching this, pretty sure you're watching this on Monday, but today I'm 12 weeks pregnant and I feel like every time I do one of these updates, I'm like, man, like feels like I just filmed my last update like yesterday. And you know, I only do these every 2 weeks. So in a sense, I'm like, it feels like it's going by pretty fast so far, especially in that sense when I'm thinking about when I last filmed my update 2 weeks ago. But then again, I'm like, it's not, I don't know, like sometimes I'm like, it's going by pretty fast. Sometimes like it's not, I don't know. Sometimes I don't feel like it really is. I feel like it's been forever since we found out, which it has been 6 weeks, a little over 6 weeks since we found out. But anyways, yeah, I am 12 weeks pregnant. I'll show you the bump in just a little bit, but I feel like this bump for just to be 12 weeks is just really there. So yeah, let's get into this Ovia app. I've talked about the Ovia app that I've been really enjoying. I go back and forth between this and the What to Expect, I think is what it's called, app. But I've talked about this, but something I love about the Ovia app is it shows you how big the hand is compared to the hand that'll be at birth. I don't know if you can see it. Can y'all see that? I think you can. Anyways, maybe you saw that a little bit. Maybe it was just a big blur. Anyways, it shows like how big the hand is, which has gotten, like, the first week that I got this app and was looking at it, which was probably around, was it 8 weeks? It was so tiny you could barely see that hand, but now it's just definitely gotten bigger, and the foot as well. And then it says on this app, it says baby is as big as a ripe apricot. And then it starts telling about the baby. This is the first time I've looked at this, so I'm looking at it with y'all. The baby is practicing breathing by inhaling amniotic fluid. He's also building up his first poop. Second trimesters. Okay, I'm not in the second trimester. I read different things about second trimester. I read like maybe next week, 13 weeks was when I will technically be in my second trimester. So I've also read like 12 weeks in like a few days, but I think I'm going to count it as next week, 13 weeks. But let me know what, I don't know, maybe somebody's read something different. Heartburn could pick up, and this, which is crazy because I have not had it, but this morning I felt like I was getting just a tiny bit of heartburn. Have not really had any heartburn so far, but this morning I was like, am I feeling like a little heartburn? But that it just lasted a second. So it says if you poke your abdomen, the baby will respond by wiggling, although you almost certainly won't feel it. So I definitely haven't felt any movement yet, but that's like interesting. If you poked like your belly, like the baby will like kind of respond, like not that you really know it. But so yeah, it's talking about like trimesters. It says as you move out of the first trimester, so I'm basically almost out of there, the old symptoms are likely to be replaced by new ones. Your need to pee might be increasing, definitely. Oh no, it says you need to pee might be decreasing. I haven't, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll experience that in the next few weeks, but so far it's increasing. Also heartburn, so maybe I'm getting the start of heartburn. I had it really bad with Delaney. I do remember that. I don't remember with the quads, but I remember with Delaney I had a heartburn really bad. You know, everybody says heartburn means a head full of hair. Well, it did not mean that for me. So the uterus says is about the size of a softball. Yeah, that's about it for 12 weeks. And then on the other app, it says baby is the size of a large plum. So a little different than but I kind of like the Ovia app the best. I just think it's really neat. But yeah, just some symptoms I've been having. Definitely feeling the need to pee a lot more. I get up 2 to 3 times a night normally. I know I said in my last update that increased urination was just a tiny bit, but not a whole lot. But in the past couple weeks, between 11 and 12 weeks, or between 10 and 12 weeks, it's definitely increased. And I'm getting up, like I said, 2 to 3 times a night. Anytime we go somewhere out for a while, I'm having to go to the bathroom. And so yeah, definitely increased. Needed to pee. The nausea is still there. I'm still taking my nausea medicine. In fact, I actually ran out yesterday. I took my last pill and I totally forgot yesterday to go get my prescription for more. And so this morning we had church and the pharmacy didn't open till 10. So Ethan and I ended up missing Sunday school because I had to go to the pharmacy and pick up that medicine. I didn't think I would make it through church if I didn't have my medicine. So yeah, definitely the nausea's still there. My doctor and I talked about it at my last appointment. Hopefully that's kind of maybe coming to an end soon, but some people have it their whole pregnancy, so who knows? It may continue for a while for me. Maybe it'll end soon, so we'll see. Cravings. I'm pretty sure I said in my last video that 2 weeks ago in my 10-week update that I didn't really notice any like real cravings, but now I have, and like it's real, like it's like real cravings. So probably my favorite food before pregnancy was chicken. Chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, grilled chicken, things like that. I loved chicken, and places that sold chicken, that's places that I would choose all the time. And now, you know what I crave? Steak and burgers. Like I crave red meat, which I've always loved burgers. I've always liked steak. I mean, when I go into a restaurant, it's not something that I would necessarily choose to eat. I would normally choose chicken over steak. But like steak and steak and burgers has just been a go-to for me. And just basically, I guess, just red meat, which is pretty crazy. I feel like some people during pregnancy like think of red meat and think, oh, that is so gross. And I did in the beginning. I really did. Like, that did not sound good to me when I had all those food aversions. But now, that's all I want is red meat. So, who knew? So now, every day what I want to eat is something to do with red meat. Let me know if you guys experience that too. I know I've read online that could be, with pregnancy, I've just read different things. It could just be a pregnancy craving. I've also read non-pregnant woman, and even maybe pregnant woman, it could be a sign of iron deficiency. You know, that could be a possibility. But craving, I'm not as tired as I was. And I think I mentioned that in the last update. It's been about the same since then. I still like to take naps, or at least lay down and rest, even if I can't fall asleep. I'm sleeping pretty good at night for the most part. As long as I have my pillow to go right there at my belly, I am good to go, and I normally sleep really good at night. So my doctor's appointment was this past week. I vlogged about it. If you guys haven't checked out that vlog, go check it out. I talked a little bit about it in that vlog. But yeah, it went really well. And the day that it was really my 12-week appointment, but the day I went, I was 11 weeks, 2 days. And we did an ultrasound to make sure the baby was, since I, like I said before, since I didn't know the date of my last cycle, and also because my cycles are so irregular and all that, we have to go, my due date is based off of how the baby has been measuring. So my official due date is April the 7th. That was based off my, I think, 8-week ultrasound is basically is when he come up with that due date. And so we measured the baby this time to make sure it was measuring about where it should be. And I was I keep this brain. Okay, I was supposed to be 11 weeks, 2 days that day based off my 8-week ultrasound. And I was measuring the baby. The baby was measuring 11 weeks, 5 days. So we kept the due date the same, just it was within a few days. Yeah, it was 11 weeks, 2 days, baby measured 11 weeks, 5 days. So still a due date of April the 7th. So we'll see. Delaney came at 37 weeks. That would make it mid-March. So I'm thinking mid-March to early April is when I should give birth. We also talked about stopping my progesterone. The progesterone to help keep my progesterone levels up throughout the first trimester. Actually, like yesterday was my last day of taking that. Hallelujah! That is so exciting. And then we also talked about starting baby aspirin today, and I'm glad I just said that because I have not taken that today. So I need to take my baby aspirin. And basically the reasoning for that is because I had preeclampsia with my last pregnancy. It was something that came on at the last minute, which is why they induced me. And so I had a mild case of preeclampsia, so he's thinking, if he says that there's been studies shown that if you start baby aspirin at around 12 weeks, continue throughout your pregnancy, then it can help prevent preeclampsia. So that's what we're going to do and see if it does. We also talked about starting that hydroxyprogesterone that I talked to you guys about before, and that is basically to help prevent preterm labor. And so we will be starting that at 16 weeks, so we've got a few more weeks before I start that. But they went ahead and had to order that. It's been differently, like used to. I'd go to the pharmacy, but what is nice now is my insurance is supposed to pay for this, so I'm praying that it does. It did not before, but it wasn't like crazy expensive. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't like crazy expensive before. But now they've changed it where they actually have to order it specially through this company, and they send it to the office and stuff. So from what I hear, insurance is supposed to pay for it, so that's going to be nice. The gender reveal, I haven't started planning that yet. We still don't know exactly how we know we want to do a party with like family and close friends. We just don't know exactly how we want to reveal it yet. I've been looking all over Pinterest, and I just can't come up with something that I just love, that, you know, is not super duper popular, or I feel like everything's just become popular now, but I don't know. I just can't find something. I don't know. I got to keep looking, but I'm going to start planning that maybe this week, because it is in less than a month. So let's see. Actually, 3 weeks from this Friday is when we're thinking about doing it. So I better get on that if we're going to do a gender reveal party. But yeah, we plan on finding out the gender. So that's exciting. In about less than a month, you guys will know it too. So that is so exciting. I still feel like Ethan still says boy. I'd really like, as it comes closer, I'm like, I would really love to have a boy. I see friends that are having little boys, and I'm like, I would really, like, I don't have a preference still. Like, I just want a healthy baby. But like, I think a boy would be just different and just so fun. Like, you know, we don't have a boy, and I just think it'd be really fun, and I think it'd be fun for Ethan. I think he'd be so excited about it. And I just see friends that are having boys, and I'm like, I don't know, I kind of want a little boy. But then again, I still feel like it's a girl. Like, just a small feeling, like I said before, not like a super, like, not a super strong feeling like this is a girl and I know it. I just a small feeling that it's a girl. But I don't know. I don't have a preference, but I think a boy would be so fun. Another little girl would be fun too. So who knows? We'll see in less than a month. All right, I think that is probably it. I'll probably end this video and go to edit it and remember tons of stuff that I forgot. But anyways, if I did, maybe I can update in my 14-week update in 2 weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the belly. All right, I hope you guys can see throughout these stripes, but this is the 12-week belly. Can y'all? Hope you guys can see it good. And then this is from the front. From this side, I'm trying to get my pockets in. There's the 12-week belly. And I'm actually at the point where if I go out somewhere, people notice that I'm pregnant. And we took the girls out somewhere yesterday, and somebody also today has said something that people that don't know me have said, what are you having? Are you pregnant? So I'm at the point in, like, with my belly where people notice that I'm pregnant, and it's a baby belly. So actually yesterday was the first time somebody that I didn't know had said something. So I can definitely know that it's growing. And somebody yesterday was like, what are you having? Do you know yet? And I'm like, well, I'm only 12 weeks. I know I look like I'm about 25 weeks. Some days I feel like my belly is bigger than other days. But yeah, it's definitely getting out there and growing. I also wanted to talk about this real quick. filming the birth, I know we have a while to think about that. I want to film the birth so bad. I really do. However, I don't know that my hospital is going to allow it. We actually got a paper at my first appointment. Actually, a little bag of stuff, and it had several papers in there, a couple different magazines, just a bunch of stuff. And one of the papers was about filming during delivery, which was crazy because, like, how many people actually do that? I mean, other than like YouTubers. And it said absolutely no filming during delivery. So I don't, as much as I want to, I don't know if we'll be able to as it gets closer. Maybe it's something I could talk to my doctor about, or, you know, it's a hospital policy. So I really don't know. But either way, I'm going to film as much as I can, whether I'm able to film actual delivery or whether I'm able to film right up to it and right after. I don't know. Either way, I'm filming as much as I can, whether we sneak it in or what. But anyways, yeah, I think that is all I need to update. If I think of anything else, I'll do it throughout the vlogs or my next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and come throughout this whole pregnancy journey and all that with us. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.